Hey guys, I'm back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today I want to talk to you guys about how to be more confident within yourself in 2026. For the first thing I'm going to say, number one on how to be confident within yourself is you gotta know that you're that woman, that you're that girl, you're that man. And how you know that is just like, you definitely have to build up the confidence within yourself. And although it may come like in due time, you just have to, hey, now we're getting somewhere. Think positively and you speak positively of yourself, of your situation. And no matter what you have going on, if you are, I don't know, living paycheck to paycheck, or if you have a goal in mind and you want to try to reach, or you want to try to get accomplished, be like, this is what I'm going to do, this is how it's going to happen. And as soon as a thought come up, you can't do this, or something deters you away from that, no, this is your temple. At the end of the day, bear with me, I'm so sorry. You must stand firm within yourself, basically. I feel like just overall exuding confidence within yourself takes time. You have to build it, you have to maintain it. I'm thinking of training. Technically, you kind of do have to train it because it's not a light switch, babes. You cannot just turn it off and on. You just cannot. In this life today, societal, they are definitely a lot out there who is just out there and about, and then there's some that's like behind the scenes. You just really have to be aware. And that brings me to number two, being aware of your surroundings, aware of what's going on around you, whatever the case may be. Being aware will save your life. And not only is it helpful and useful in the spiritual world, but in also the physical aspect and all aspects of your life, financially, physically, emotionally, all of the above. It carries you, and it's like your character, it's part of your character basically. That will definitely help you, and please go get that. Like, your job depends on it. Your life depends on it. You have to have a relationship with the Lord. That will help you with your confidence. I'm not, he definitely is everywhere, but it's a spiritual thing. Have a relationship with the Lord, and also just living in your true nature, basically. Number three would be working on your physical. It can also be working on your physical and mental, or vice versa. What I mean by that is physical, meaning you work out, you exercise, you take in what you would want to exude, if that makes sense. Like, what do they say? Oh, Miss Thing look like she know it all or whatever, but you really don't. And when you don't, when you're just being you, then people that don't know is gonna be like, oh, well, why is she looking like that? People like to judge based off of your cover, and you really don't got none, It shows that you have character, and that shows that you've been through something, and you overcame it. So, some people that haven't done all of that, they just will not see it and be like, oh, when I always see that saying, like, oh, you walk up in a room like you own it. You don't own the spot, but you know that your value is, you're meant to be there. You're meant to be in that room because you deserve it. You've worked hard for it. And that all explains I mean, that all goes back to you being disciplined enough to actually go through the stuff that you needed to go through to get to that point. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense because I'm currently in a predicament as well, just like this, and I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but just know that everyone goes through that, and it depends on the person to actually pay attention what's going on around you, and the cues and the answers will be right there in front of you. You just have to be able to grab it. Continue. You being disciplined will help you in the long run. That will carry you. Like, for example, when I mentioned earlier, working out, you work out and that will help you feel a little bit better within yourself. That would also help within you being a little insecure. If you do have insecurities, if you see something within yourself that you want to work on physically, then you work on that. So you can include working out. It doesn't have to be the actual like dumbbells, and you can start off with just YouTube videos. You start with what you can handle, what you can manage first, and then you gradually move on to something that you are comfortable with, and then you can be like, okay, I got this down pat, you know? That brings me to my next point, which is number 4, patience. Patience has a lot to do. That, I'm gonna just say, out of the pizza pie, that has a lot. I'm gonna say like 45 maybe. The rest is like little increments, but patience definitely is like your thread. Patience is your thread. Patience is time, and faith is your thread to all of this. I feel like everything ties into one, so that's why I keep going back to the religion and spiritual aspect of it. But yeah, I definitely feel like everything ties into one, and you just have to have a perfect balance on all of it. Let's see. Patience definitely is, when they say patience is a virtue, that is definitely true because, whew, babes. Now, if you do have a relationship with the Lord will definitely test you. He gonna give you a whole lot. Like, he be like, oh, you wanna work on this? All right, cool, got you. And then you're in something that you didn't even realize you was in. You're just like, okay, how do I maneuver with this? What do I say? What do I do? Now, your reactions to it will definitely determine if you pass or not. There is no fail, but if you do receive the test again, then you know what that means. Definitely, he does have grace with you. Also, he would definitely give you like a lot. Kind of like bring the spiritual, biblical aspect of it. It is one of the fruits, but you definitely have to work on that. And even if you have troubles with it, it takes time. You're not going to get patience overnight. It takes time. And that also determines like how long you can exude one thing, because I feel like your patience can grow. So having patience can be grown. It just has to be nurtured, if that makes sense. Some of the people, if you do have a relationship with him, you would definitely be like, okay, what are you teaching me with this? And he'll probably show you without even you asking him. But if you're picking up what he's putting down, then you're good to go. Number 4 is mental health. Working on your mental health, especially if you have, I don't know, I'm not gonna say mental health issues. I don't really want to manifest that. I don't want to really do that. And for speaking technical, we all got mental health issues. And some of them just act on it, some of them don't. So I guess working on your mental health issues, meaning you're taking up healthy alternatives within yourself. So like working out, you're eating healthy, adapting to change. You're just incorporating a lot of things that you want to do within yourself. So, like, you're incorporating your childhood stuff or just outside activities, I guess. So, say if you wanted to do ice skating or you wanted to skate, you wanted to go bike riding at some point in your later time and you just couldn't because life happened. Whatever the case may be. You find time within yourself and in your schedule, of course. You dedicate that time to do that. You take the time to actually incorporate that into your lifestyle now because it will help within the long run. And you'll see that the more that you focus on yourself and you exude that, then your confidence will naturally grow. Your confidence will naturally come out. So yeah, basically, you're paying attention to your body and you're paying attention to like what's going on in your head, and you'll see that you would look different. Not also will you look different, you would act different, you would speak different. And that also brings me to this point. People around you or people that you see outside will kind of look at you different. They'll either be like, something's different or something's off about you. Like, what's going on here? Showing others how to incorporate that into your lifestyle, your daily routines, it really matters. But it shows you a lot within yourself as well. And it can also help others like socialize with you more or less. It can also help with others with you just helping people. They're obviously looking up to you for help. They're looking at you. They're wanting your presence in theirs. So obviously that means you're doing something right. That obviously means that you are, I don't know, elevating. No, I don't want to say elevating. You're protruding out something really good, and to them they don't know what that is, but they know that you are portraying something really good and they want to know what that is. Wow. I have a water bottle to the right of me, and I'm going to say that is my number 5. I feel like that is so cliche. That is so like, girl, what? Literally drinking water. Number 5 definitely brings me to my last and final point, which is drinking water. Drinking water definitely will bring out confidence. That will help with confidence as well, because water definitely helps with everything, not just your skin, not just your body or BMI, whatever you want to call it. It helps with everything. You need water to wash off everything. Water is definitely the key. Drinking lots of water. Water, I want to say at least 16 ounces, which is, you at least want to drink, I think 16 ounces is equivalent to 8 cups of water. But what I do know is that water is definitely good for you, and it definitely helps. It's not just because you need it. It definitely helps with clearing out your mental fog. It helps you think clearly. It helps you with your skin-wise. But you drink a little bit more than past the rim of the bottle, and you'll see a difference within yourself, your mental health, your activity, your mobility is just you have fuel now. You have fuel to do whatever you wanted to do. It definitely gives you fuel, and it definitely clears many mental fogs if you do have that. If you feel like you drink, for my coffee drinkers, if you drink coffee a lot, it doesn't matter if it's hot or cold. I know it tastes amazing, but sometimes you might have to put that down a little bit. Or even you drink the water first. Drink the water first and then drink your coffee or whatever. So make sure that you're replenishing what you are exuding out. So coffee drinkers, tea drinkers, alcohol, whatever. Make sure fueling your mental, make sure you have what it takes to accept that. You know what I mean? Drinking water is definitely a great plus, a plus one, a great attribute to your lifestyle, whether you want to eat fast food all the time or whatever the case is. Until you can get where you want to be, then you have to have an actual routine. Routine will also help with your confidence boost as well. You making a list on what you want to get done, but you definitely want to have a time frame on when you want to get these done. I definitely have spent a lot of time on this, and I hope I did not talk your ears off. I really tried to give y'all something valuable to look at today. If you like what I put out, please subscribe and share. I am so sorry for my appearance. I know I look crazy. My makeup is not acting well today. Maybe it could be the blush, I don't know, or maybe it's the powder that I put on, I don't know, but I haven't done makeup in a while, so I had to look at least presentable for y'all. Excuse me. I thank you so very much for you listening and tuning in. If you did, click onto this video, and yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all in my next one. Ciao.